Hey, hey, my name is Lee, and today's class is about preparation and why preparation is important. Being prepared is a very important uh, skill to have in life in order to avoid hiccups and hurdles. I'm working on it. I'm working on that voice. It's, I could do better. But anywho, no, but dead ass. Seriously, the preparation is true. Because had I been prepared and known the process, I wouldn't have to worry about the length of my message. Why? Because I don't have any storage on my phone. And it is a refusal to delete things I'm not sure about deleting yet. So I was just going to go live. But apparently, it's my first time going live, and you have to request that. So here we are. Hope I'm going to get as much of it out that I want to talk about. Or I guess I just want to talk. I really don't, there's no format to anything. It's as I feel it. So, oh, did I forget it? Surely I did. It's okay. Anywho, I just been feeling super yucky, like these last few days. I don't know what it is. I'm just like, it's just been like heavy. It's feeling like mental attacks. I'm like, what's going on? I'm just like becoming consumed by my thoughts, knowing the solution, having moments of clarity, moments of like, oh, okay, like I'm okay, and then it's just like anxiety, 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 anxiety. So I'm like, man, like what's going on? Is life a bit chaotic currently? Some could say that. I mean, sometimes I feel like my life is always chaotic in some kind of way, but I am both chaos and order, so it's fine with me. Um, it's not fun. I would like just to relax. I would like to relax. Um, but today I was listening to a message and well, it was a reading, and I love to see our melanated brothers out here, reading cards and like tapping into the cards. Because I don't know, I just think it's something that I associate with femininity based on like the fact that most, like if it's oracle, tarot readers, whatever, channelers, whoever, like most of the time it's women. So I've come across this gentleman. Um, Divinely Guided Chosen One is his page. Um, but yeah, like he's like confirming all these things that I've been feeling, going through, um, uh, experiencing. I don't know, it was so many like thoughts that I was not entertaining. But anyway, the beginning of the reading began with listen, and it ended with listen. Listen to your intuition. Listen to yourself. Trust your own voice. Start the thing. Go record that video because stop procrastinating. Stop giving yourself an excuse to create anxiety in your life. You're not crazy. Them people, they showed you who they are. That job, it was not for you. That circle, they were not for you. That relationship, definitely not for you. And we know, and listen, because if we listen more intently to our own souls, not the opinions of others, of people that we may respect, right? I think this season for me is really about just leaning into my own inner compass. And sometimes, like lately, the compass has been doing this. It's like, I know I'm supposed to do this. I know I'm supposed to do that. It's like all these responsibilities, and I've just been feeling overwhelmed amidst just, I'm going to say the word thriving. in this world, and with all the distractions and all of the triggers and all of the tests that are out there. And the tests, man, I guess the last test came in the form of people, but you know what it is? The lesson was to listen, because you know when you know, because you get confirmation and you're just like, nah. Well, at least for me, right? I'm just like, no, maybe I'm like overthinking it, instead of just honoring my power that I be knowing. And I still went along a path that I mean, I'm still fine. I'm fine, right? Like, I am okay. I knew that it was for a time. I knew that there was definitely an end date to things, but I guess the surprise was the way in which things took a turn. But also, it's okay. Like, life happens. And the thing is, like, I'm trying to be like all like distraught about it, but the truth is, like, I knew. I just didn't listen. I chose what I thought was the right thing to do instead of doing what was right for me and my own path. And what did I come back to hear? I just repeated a lesson that I had already learned. I didn't need to repeat the lesson. But maybe I did, right? Because there were many rainbows that came out of the experience, many relationships that were formed, um, in beautiful ways, just ways I was able to just create connections with strangers and people who have become more than that to me, you know? So, which I always love, because that's important, you know? Like, soul family right now is super, super important. There's a lot happening, and that's one of the ways that we remain grounded, is having people around us who have our best interest at heart, who love us, who we love, who our nervous system is relaxed around them. You're not on alert. You're just, it's just love. Everyone's vibrating love, love, love. So, you know, solitude is one thing, and uh, isolation is another. There is a difference. So if you're in solitude because you're working on yourself and you're just tuning into the frequency of your own voice, cool. Now if you're in isolation because you are alone and you're sad, or maybe you're grieving, maybe you're, you know, just not having an agreeable experience, you want to lean in to creating if you don't have one, because I don't want to pretend like everyone has a soul family and has people that they feel safe around. But even if you don't have it with you right now physically in your presence, right, because you do have it, it's somewhere, you just have to call it in. And that first begins as well with having a relationship with ourselves. So even me doing this video is the relationship that I'm working on with myself. I've gotten up every day. Sunday I chilled, but since last week, Thursday minus Sunday, I've gotten up every day and I've worked out. I've been, hold on. I've been needing to channel more and put out a video and just express the message that Source needs to come through and needs to be heard right now for a while. And I've been putting it off, being afraid, just afraid to just tap in fully. But for some reason today, I don't give a fuck. Beep! Put a peep there. Beep! Thank you. Yeah, I don't care. This is so freeing. It's cathartic. Everyone should try this. No, I'm joking. We have enough of that. But it's enough opinions. But yeah, like, really just about trusting my own intuition. That is major for me. Major for me. And knowing that I'm not crazy. I mean, down to the numbers he was calling and how the person, I mean, down to the fact that there was, and I felt it. It was something grander going on, and I couldn't put my finger on it, but I knew, I'm like, something, why do I feel like this? And I said, oh, when I heard that reading. But I had the thought. I just was like, I just don't expect people to really go that far, because even if I'm at a, like, in discord with someone, I'm never sending like bad energy. Like, I hope shit fucks up. Like, I'd be like, yo, I hope they are so happy. I hope they are just in love and thriving, and like they have a good life. And we don't, I don't F with you. We don't. We don't F with each other. But I genuinely just do it over there. But I wish you well. So I am in shock when people go so far to like create these narratives and send this energy. Like my ancestors and my spirit guides ain't holding me up too. They don't play. They don't play. They don't play about me. And so I wish you well on your journey. Still, transmute all that shit into love. Because one thing I can do is adapt and improvise. And once I'm realizing what's going on, the switch up happens effective immediately. So I'm not gonna sit here and like grovel any longer and be afraid to just be myself. Myself has, and when I think about everything I've lost, or what I perceive as a loss in people, relationships, jobs, opportunities, man, I have gained, like when I look at my world of love and genuine human beings who I've had relationships with either all my life, family members, or friends that have become family that are over 20, you know what I'm saying? 20 plus years. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? High school, grade school. Like, these are the, this is the love in my life. So many people don't have that. And I didn't realize that, because to me, I'm just like, well, I don't know why you don't have friends. Anyway, my point is that in comparison to what I lost, I've gained so much more. And my heart just felt like it was broken open today, but like in a way of just like, everything is gonna be okay. I am the co-creator of my reality. I am loved. I am enough. I am all the things. I am everything and nothing all at the same time. I am expansive and abundant and prosperous and loyal and floating. I feel like I'm floating, like the way I feel like I could cry. Today has been important. Tuesday. It's been an important reflection of self-love, and that even when I feel my loneliest, or I'm alone in my thoughts and my perspectives, and putting so much pressure on my shoulders to all that, like it's always time for me to get a massage because my shoulders is too much. It's too much. But my point is that wow, leaning into me, which means to me leaning into God as deeply as I can get. As far as I can go with Source, I'm gonna go. With the divine, I'm gonna go, because I know where I started and I know where I am today. And I know if I just blink, snap my fingers, click my heels 3 times, I am literally 3 clicks away from achieving, like, I'm right there. it's like I see all of this. This is the chaos. Or excuse me, because I believe to the left is the past. You see how I turned immediately to this way? It's like I could feel all of the, I feel this, you know? I feel it. I could tap into it. That's the chaos. And I could look at it and I could be like, ooh, because that, ooh, and that, and that. And, or I could, you know what I'm saying, direct my gaze and my attention to the future. Because the message that I recorded on my voice note, but I want to make sure I say it in person. The message that came through, I was in the park walking and I asked Spirit to just, you know what I'm saying, drop a message that you want to share to the collective and, you know, take my ego out of it. Anywho, the message that came through, because I wanted it to just not be based off how I was feeling at the moment, but in alignment with what we need to hear. Those who are in alignment with me and that will be attracted to this video, if at all, if anyone. The world will be attracted to this video. The world is seeing this video right now. The whole world. Okay. The message was, why do you prepare? Hold on. Hold on. Because I want to say it correctly. Basically, why do we keep the score of our failures versus keeping score of our progress? The word that was used was demise. Why do we invest, I'm going to use the word invest now, into the progress of our demise instead of investing into the progress of our success? No matter how big, no matter how small, what are we focusing on? Who are we focusing on? If it's not a good feeling thought, we gotta fight it. It's a lot of spiritual attacks happening, psychological attacks happening. It's a lot of just, we're dealing with all kind of things out here. Okay, and everybody is not playing on the same team. I don't care if they look like you, if they don't. You've got to have the discernment of, you know what I'm saying, of an enormous, you need to lean in, that's what I'm saying, into your own intuition and discernment. Because sometimes there could be connections and people who are around you, or even spaces. Not, I don't want to just keep personalizing it to like individual interactions, but it could even be a location that is doing you a disservice. It is not elevating you in any way. It's having you to repeat cycles and lessons and really dragging you. Life is just they're just dragging you around just from side to side. So you've got to start making edits. You've got to start editing your life, okay? And you begin with yourself. I'm beginning with me. And not allowing distractions to throw me off of my purpose, my path, what I'm meant to do, and who I am meant to be, and the frequencies that I am meant to embody, that I know is going to benefit my world. And my world is big. So let us focus on keeping score of our progress. Anything else is going to hold us back and is going to keep us stagnant and frustrated and bitter and tired and wounded. You know what I'm saying? Everybody walking around wounded. So I don't care what level you're at in life. I don't care, you know what I'm saying, you from the person that is already doing it but wants to do more, to the person who's still trying to figure it out. Stop keeping score of your failures and keep score of your progress. Invest into your progress. Keep your gaze there. Okay, so I wanted to get that out. I did bring cards. I don't know. Yeah, I want to do the surrender deck. So real quick, because I don't know how much time I have, but I would like to just see what Spirit would like for us to surrender in this moment, in this time. Come on, baby. Alright, I'm just gonna pull it there. Okay, oh! I don't do cards that have fallen, so I'm gonna do this one because it was the first one. Surrender to what is. That's what it says. Surrender. Ooh. Surrender. Where are you? Surrender to what is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. What did I say? Ooh. Let things go. Ooh, surrender your fear of intimacy. You are ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Okay? And we first begin by being intimate with ourselves. Oh, why do I have two things on? Now I don't know which one is recording. I have to keep it. Surrender stress. It flipped over. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. Surrender stress. I usually pick more cards, but I'm not. Today, we're going to stick to 3. Again, because I don't have, I think, I'm not sure. That's what I want to say, how much time I have left. Available space. Okay. Cosmic messages. Look around and find some signs the universe is speaking to you. Are we paying attention? What did I say? Listen. Are we listening? Well, you know, I haven't been listening. That's my point. Say, ooh, what did I say? Say goodbye to your past and leave the baggage behind for good. Baby, I just said that. Nuts. What did I say? My past is that way. I'm looking this way. Clear your mental and physical clutter. You will feel so much better. And this is how I'm doing that. I'm going to talk it out. That's what helps me. I love that deck. That's cosmic messages from the cosmos. You want me to do anything else? I'm going to bring in some goddesses because I feel like you know, sometimes you need a little bit more clarity, a little bit more support. Whoop. Come on, baby. I don't want to fall on the floor, baby. I haven't. Okay, alright. And you know, okay, happiness, creativity, imagination, creation, create. I don't know if you can see those are 2 hands, creating. Freya. Oh, hey girl, she always coming out to say hi. Because I saw the cat today, Freya. Is a warrior goddess of strength, passion, and magic. She came out earlier. Well, I saw the black cats earlier. Of course, Artemis comes out because that's my girl too. She is a warrior. And the Aries sun. Ooh. And turn inwards. Yeah, same thing. Clear your mental clutter. Literally, it came out right under. So surrender stress, clear your mental and physical clutter. You will feel so much better, and turn inwards is what it says. And, I don't know if you could see it. I haven't worked those parts out yet, but yeah. Tune into that intuition. That's what I am getting overall from this message. Fight for your future. Fight for your present. Fight for your happiness. Fight to take up space. Fight to speak. If you feel like you have no voice, create a voice. Even if it's you are the only one that's listening to the voice. Like, take up space. We're not shrinking anymore. The shrinking is done. The shrinking is done. Alright, let me see. The shrinking is over. The transformation at the bottom of the deck. Butterfly. We're in a cocoon. Learn my lesson. I can stop dropping cards. Sometimes it's like you gotta get a good, situation, security. We are secure. They got us, our ancestors, the divine. We are secure. We are safe in our bodies, in our own minds. Ooh. You know what I mean? Purity. We're going through a purification process. So all of the who had to come back out, transformation. It's a transformation. That's confirmation. And we transform when we go within and really investigate what feelings are coming up, what habits we need to let go, what relationships we need to let go of as well. Experience was by itself in the box. Let yourself grow, embrace your knowledge, apply it, improve it. How many of us are, that's crazy. Let yourself grow, embrace knowledge, apply it, improve it. Baby, you got it already. We got it already. We got it. We have it. These are all lessons. They're just all lessons. And, we just gotta lean in more. Instead of panicking and giving in to fear, anxiety, stress. Thank y'all for sitting here with me. I feel complete. I don't want to make this too long. It's already 30 minutes. Who do I think I am? Any last thoughts, Spirit, that you want me to? This gets me excited. I'm excited that I'm doing this. You don't understand how long it's taken me to do this. So follow the excitement. That's what I'm hearing. Follow the excitement. And I promise you, I tried to do everything around doing this, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna do it. And I'm so happy I kept the promise to myself, because God has been just how they say rainbows is God's, the sign of God's promise, of heaven, and not in a theoretical heaven that's in the sky. I know heaven is a state of mind, or at least for me, heaven is a state of mind. Because when we leave from here, we're going on to something else, and it's going to be a lot of things. But it doesn't mean that you can't be happy here and create heaven here on earth. That was the whole. This is the earth, is our bodies. and we are creating heaven in our reality, right? So we've got to work on our minds. Heaven is a state of mind. And so, yeah, I just want to drive that home, or they want to drive that home, like that chaos in the past, that storm, and all the rainbows that came out of it, and have just like, and that held me through. The rainbows were like my pathway forward, like, and if you know me, like, I love colorful things. Like iridescent is my favorite color. Like all the colors mixed together, that's my favorite color. And you know, like, man, I sent messages out today. Thank you for being my rainbow, because it's just a sign of God's promise that you can create heaven on earth. And those relationships just feel so important to me, and it just, man, they hold me up. And so many people don't have that, and we take those little things for granted. Don't take your relationships for granted. Love one another. Love one another. So focus on the rainbows, y'all. Focus on the rainbows in your life. Focus on the rainbows in your life. There you will find peace, love, joy, clarity, a knowingness. No more even believing, because believing can still give you some doubt. We are knowing, we are walking in our knowingness that we are great and phenomenal, powerful, worthy individuals, beings, angels, fairies, dragons. Let me keep going. Trees, my trees, my trees. Anywho, this has been great. Thank you for being here. My name is Lee. Please come back to see me. Thank you. Bye. Mwah, mwah. Sending love, always, always, always. Mwah, mwah, mwah.